America. I love it. We're farming. We're farming.
Hey guys, how's it going? Wade Mitch here. Today we are back on Stitzer, Wisconsin. We're in the middle of January right now, kind of just getting our way through winter. But today we are going to be looking at some massive changes that we've been making to our dairy farm. Now, when I say dairy farm, we're going to have to change that term because what we're going to see right here, we've finally moved our way into a beef farm as well. Right out front here, we'll have our big beef pasture. We've accumulated like 50 or 45 beef cattle. These guys are going to basically get raised up and sold for some profit, and we'll just probably buy some younger calves. But out front here, you'll see that we completely renovated the front of our farm on the live stream last weekend. We have a sign right here, working on getting a better one. You'll see our big beef pasture. We got a mailbox, a flag. And we also went ahead, took out all these trees. We do have a couple left, but the leaves you can see aren't very, there's not much left on those. Out front, we got a really nice field right here we put in. There's these fields as well got extended. Coming back to our truck though, we're going to keep going through this little update of our farm. See, we got a little playground for the cows. Our bins are still here. Coming up here, we have some more changes apart from the beef farm. You'll see that the machine shed is gone. We tore it down, started moving the tractors and all of our like misc stuff into this shed. I thought it worked better. Coming along here, you'll see here is the beef barn. It's a monoslope. We got a feed bunk, manure on the other side. With this, we upgraded our mixer to this Anderson Smart Mix A950. This is a brand new mixer. The Supreme we bought used. It was just, you know, getting old. This one, I think it holds like 8,000 more liters. It's a quite much larger capacity. You can see we got a good bit of manure here on our pit from the beef cattle already. And we did some decorations and stuff. We got a propane tank for our silos. And a few other pieces of junk laying around. I tried to design this like it was overgrown. You'll see we don't use it a lot anymore. It's just the calves, to which those calves are starting to grow up. You can see we got some bigger ones. But moving on, right here, you'll see we have a brand new machine shop, or really just a cold storage. In here, we have just about all of our equipment. We got the 8R, we got our tillage up front because that's what we're using right now. In the back, we got our spring stuff, our hay equipment. Come summertime, this stuff's going to get moved to the front when we're done with tillage, and the tillage is going to get moved back. We might put the header trailers in here, or maybe our semis. There's still a lot of stuff out of the barn that needs to go in there, and we'll be able to fit quite a bit more, I think. Here's one of the things I wanted to do for a while. We went ahead and replaced our bank barn with a little bit nicer of a barn. You'll see this is CM2's barn, I'm pretty sure. We got some slight storage underneath it. Can't really use it for too much. Just some of that stuff we don't use a whole lot. We reconstructed this path for reasons I'll discuss in the future. We took out this pasture. We didn't use it. And the inside of this barn is a lot more useful for storing equipment. You can see we got the 6R. We're trying out this new wrap remover for our new mixer. We got the seed tender, our chisel plows, the wrapper, and the fertilizer spreader in there. Then we have a whole extra bay here to park stuff in. Overall, the farm's flowing pretty well. I've played a bunch. We've done a ton of feed mixing, some more tillage. Flying over here, you guys, if you didn't see this stream over the weekend, you would have missed this. We finally got all these fields reconstructed. So those are going to be ready to plant here probably within the week. We'll be doing some planting this weekend once we finish up tillage. Coming over this way, got a lot of tillage done. You see, we worked on these fields. Even made a new one here. We took out this pasture, made a nice big square field. Extended these all down the way, as well as this one. We extended a bit. And I think that was about all of the work we did. See, we plowed up some of these grass fields through here. Got the bean harvest done. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it for the changes that we wanted to cover today. So let's get into some farming. Really, all we're going to be doing today is running the mixer a little bit because we got to get these guys fed. You'll see here, this one is the baby cows. They're doing all right. The freestall could use a load and feed. And it looks like the beef cows are doing all right. The one thing we did, you'll see we have a lot of money again. We did sell all of the wheat, so the wheat's gone. We made about, I think it was 40 grand per trailer, and we sold a good bit. So we made some good money off that. And then we also sold about 65,000 liters of milk. Obviously, we're in January now. We skipped a couple months there, and the milk production, obviously, higher than it used to be because we have more cows. That gave us a fair bit of profit as well. We spent about 120 grand on the beef barn behind us. We spent 60 grand, I think, on the big cold storage shed we got. And then the bank barn, I didn't have that affect our money just because it was already there. I just wanted a nicer version of the barn. We did get a little bit of money back from selling the materials from the old barns when they got tore down. So that is reflected in our balance as well. And with the money we have now, I need to buy a new planter coming up here soon. Some other things we're looking at was possibly a wheel loader. With our triticale, we're working on emptying the big 20x60 silo, but if we fill that up, we're going to end up building a bunk silo, I think. And I would want a wheel loader for that. Now, I'm not sure which one. There's a John Deere the dealer has, but it's really expensive. I don't think we need that big of a wheel loader, unless we should get it. It's a, let's look here, a 544K. The dealer's is used. It was on a construction site. It's beat up. It was 160 grand, I think. It's not in terrible shape, I guess. When I say beat up, it would probably be usable for a while. But, I mean, I feel like it would be a pretty good buy if we get the bunks. You guys are going to have to let me know about that, though. For now, I think we're just going to get these cows fed and work on a few things. Alright, let's get in the 6R here. All fired up. This twine remover is really nice. You'll see here in a second why we got it. It's going to help get all the crap from getting tangled up in the mixer. It's going to rip the twine off it. And we'll have to get these bales somewhat lined up properly here, because I've been trying to load them both at once. And you'll see the way they come out of the storage. We'll have to get down, get low, grab this one, back up a bit, and then we'll go in and grab the straw one on the other side of this. It fits basically perfectly. So we get that lowered. There we go. Let's get it lifted up. And it'll give us the option, unload. It'll unwrap those bales. There's one. Let's see the straw. And there we go. Alright, let's back it up. Drop it down. And let's go grab a load of silage. Get this feed taken over to the freestall. And I think that's really all the work we're going to have here for January. We're not going to have stuff to do until, let's see, March. This year, we're going to be planting some oats. So I'm debating picking up a new seeder. I don't mean new, I mean like farm auction new. I'll show you guys what I'm thinking about here while we're loading up. I'm planning this out for a while, but the dealer has these. So this is a, I don't know, 4-meter seeder, but you can pair up this one on the back, and that gets us to like almost 8 meters, which is a decent bit wider than our 1590 is. We also have some options, this John Deere 455, but I don't think we need that big of a drill. I feel like if we just get that one, it'll plant oats well. We have all this tillage done. If we need to no-till drill, we obviously have the 1590, but really we could probably just run them in unison. With the amount of land we're going up to, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea. One of the other things, I'm looking at maybe switching out the Case MX or the 4630. The dealer has a Massey. It's not that one. There's no way it's in small tractors, is it? It's a Massey 7000 series, I believe. Oh, there it is. This Massey 7400. You can see it's going to run us like 190 all the way up to 240 horsepower. I feel like this 7485 would be perfect. You can see if we can get some row crops, some duals, fenders. I feel like this would be a nice tractor for our farm. Does it give us the option? There it is. Could also get a front attacher on it as well. Might be good for the mowers, actually. But yeah, I was thinking about trading in the Case MX for that. I feel like I want a little more size. And the MX just falls in a weird spot for where we're using it, especially because it's two-wheel drive, and it really has been having some issues over the winter. We tried running it on the mixer, and it just doesn't want to tug it. So I just think it might be time for the MX to go. It's just not what I was wanting out of it from when we bought it. But checking on our cows, I think we have plenty of feed there now. So let's go ahead, back up to 7810. We're going to leave it beside the barn. There is some snow in the forecast, but I don't think it's going to get too icy, so we can probably just leave this outside. Get it parked up right here. And we'll take the 6R, throw it back up in the shed, and see what else we have to do today. Alright, so I've been running some manure back and forth. I just got off the phone with the guy at the auction site and the guy at the dealer. They're actually the same company, kinda. And I think we're gonna take the MX and the 4630, drop them off the dealer, and sadly, I think, say bye to them. So I'm gonna go hop in the semi. We're gonna haul those guys back, and I don't think we're getting the new tractor today, but I think it'll start the process of maybe looking into it. Alright, we just gotta pop open the garage. Alright, well, got them all loaded up on the Rogers flat deck. Really glad we bought this trailer way back in the day, but I think it's time to say goodbye. Alright, we'll just pull it up around here. Let's see if I can grab first gear. Hope we don't get stuck in the mud. And, yeah, we talked to the dealer. We're looking at a few options. The Massey's one of them. There's a few others, but I don't know. Like, these Alices just aren't going to have the power we want. And we're going to be maxing those things out. Maxing out at 189. We want the power to be there. This Puma looks alright. Be another good option, but I just don't know. It's just going to cost us more, really. And I've heard these Masseys are good tractors. There's also an option of this bigger Massey. It's an 8200. These are running actually less horsepower. That's weird. But I think the 7400 might be the guy we go with. But we're going to get trucking here. Say goodbye to these two tractors. The 46 has really ran us a pretty solid tractor for a while. But really, it just doesn't do enough for us to specify a reason to keep it. The MX, obviously we've used it for some stuff, but using it just feels forced. It's not a bad tractor. It's just not, like I said earlier, it's just not what we envisioned it to be on this farm. So, anyways, we're going to go get this guy down to the dealer and say goodbye to these two tractors. It's going to be hard to say goodbye to that 46 for sure. You know what? I'm not even dead set on selling it yet. The MX, I know we're going to have to get rid of. But you guys got to let me know if we should keep the 46. Really, all it does, though, realistically, it runs the blower. And that's about it. So I don't know, guys. I just don't see a reason to keep it, but I think we're about wrapped up for today. I'm going to get these guys unloaded, and we'll be back at the farm in a bit. Alright, well, we're back at the farm, guys, and, yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. I know it wasn't a very exciting video, or kind of a sad one, getting rid of two of our pretty valued tractors, but I think it's needed. We had a lot of clutter on the farm, and we just weren't really using those two. But I hope you guys like the changes we have here. Like the video if you do. Leave a comment if there's anything you guys want to suggest to do with the farm. But, I think next time I see you guys here, we are going to be planting. So, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. See you next time. Peace out.